jeans that fit just right.
And the radio, yeah, happy Friday, everybody. It's your pal, it's your friend, it's your compadre, John, to the air horn rape. Air horn. Air horn, this is an air horn. You know that already. Welcome to the Fried Pod. Don't eat Tide Pods. Listen to the Fried Pod, and I'm your host, John Reap. Already said that. This is a special one, kind of, sort of. I'm back in Los Angeles, man. As I record this right now, I am sitting in John Heffron's house in Woodland Hills, California, surrounded by his lovely, old, sweet, gentle German shepherds. One of them is licking my arm right now. Hey, boo-boo. Yeah, you can't eat that. So yeah, I am in Los Angeles, house sitting, taking meetings, doing other people's podcasts. And man, I have, I moved out of here, what was it, like 7 months ago. And I've been more busy in the last 4 or 5 days than I have, like months or years that I lived out here. A lot of stuff going on. All of this is to promote comedy album Ginger Pain. That's what happens when you get a publicist. They'll start working you. They'll make you do other people's podcasts. And they not make you, they'll help facilitate it. So I'm happy to be doing a lot of this stuff, but I've been busy. But now I'm at peace. I'm over here at John's house, like I said. Just me and the dogs. And let's see here. Well, when I got here Monday, and then chilled out, crashed at my friend Shannon's house in North Hollywood. So I was there for a couple of days. Now I'm over here because John Heffron is in Toledo, Ohio. That's right. Go see my boy if you're in Toledo, Ohio, John Heffron. He's there right now at the Funny Bone. See here, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Maybe even Sunday. And then I'll be there the weekend after that. So that's crazy. You got two Johns in a row, same comedy club. And I'm at his house. And we're going to trade places. Pretty crazy. Then Tuesday, the next day, I did this podcast with this dude named Zane Lamprey. Zane's World. Yeah, he's big. Because he makes, he's done lots of stuff. Drinking Made Easy, 3 Sheets. A lot of drinking stuff he's done. He's had shows, books, and now he has a podcast. And he's also like an inventor. He's invented an amazing jacket and backpacks that turn into pillows, and backpacks and jackets you can hide a 12-pack of beer in. All kinds of zippers and waterproof and sealed zippers. It's awesome. So, and I've known him a long time. Anyway, at some point, I'm gonna put our interview from his podcast on this podcast at some point. That was a dog. That was one of John's dogs. Well, hello there. It's just a ghost. These dogs see ghosts. They see dead cat ghosts. That's what John told me. There was ghosts of dead cats running around in here that freaks them out. Maybe she doesn't like my voice. So anyway, I did that Tuesday. Hang on, I'll be right with you. And then I did Play with Pain. Chet Waterhouse, this character that Jeff Cesario does. That was fun. Did his podcast, did the Comedy Central Roast Battle. I was a judge of that at the Comedy Store. Whew. And then I did their podcast. I did Joe Rogan's podcast. I did the Sklar Brothers, View from the Cheap Seats podcast. That was a lot of fun. Those are great guys. Identical twins with a love of sports. And me. And I love them right back. Great guys. And then eventually I'm doing another one about last night with Brad Williams and Adam Ray. All that stuff coming. I've done it, but don't worry. This interview, let me just wrap this. Hang on a minute. This interview that you're about to listen to, I recorded in Kansas City with the feature act. Very funny guy named Joe Deuce. Check this out. And here we are in the green room of Kansas City in the Improv. I'm picking out, speaking of the Fried Pod, I'm eating fried food right now, having some delicious mushrooms, Parmesan crusted. And I have 2 comedians in here hanging out with me. We're having a great weekend. Every show sold out, breaking fire codes.
Yeah.
There's a line around.
Standing room only.
That's right. And that voice you hear is a very hilarious
Joe Deuce, baby.
Joe Deuce from
Kentucky.
That's right.
Yes.
So did you get started in Kentucky?
I did. I started going to Comedy Off Broadway, a club that you're very familiar with, I believe.
Yes.
And, doing 3-minute sets at the open mic once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. After about a year of that, I started branching out a little bit and doing a little bit more. And here we are 8 years later.
I was going to ask you. That was my next question.
8 years. February 7th, 2011. That's my comedy birthday. I'd hosted a bunch of shows.
Okay.
So I'd emceed a lot.
Yeah.
Which the comedy world's different because you move up to MC. So when I started off in comedy, I was like, "Hey, if you ever need me to MC a show, I can do it." And they're like, "No, you gotta build up to that."
Oh, at the
comedy club, comedy off Broadway. Yeah. But before then, I had MC talent shows and all this other stuff. That's really where I got my comfort.
It's
on stage.
tough trying to MC at that club, especially because they get the same guy.
Yeah. My good friend Scott Wilson.
I know Scott.
He's been there since the beginning of time. I don't know, the 90s probably.
Yeah.
But we have a house MC. So if you're
so it's hard to get that spot when it's like we got a guy.
Exactly. Well, what he does is they have the open mics where you do flights of comedians, and so each guy who's coming up through the process, so they get some MC experience, he has them MC different sections of the open mic. So you do get MC experience, but it's like once a month, and it's not the same as growing up some other place where you can get a shot in the club right away for a weekend with a headliner and
you had
the whole nine.
Radio experience too.
Yeah, I've been working for Cumulus Broadcasting and doing some good radio stuff, morning rock station stuff where we bring in strippers and paint their boobs. So it's a lot of fun.
That's always fun for radio.
It's called Rack of Lanterns.
I love it.
Yeah, it's since the invention of Facebook Live.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm kidding. We haven't gone Facebook Live. I don't think they would allow us to. But maybe
you've got some good pictures on your phone.
In the cloud. They're in the cloud.
Oh, I can get to them then.
Yeah.
Okay, do you hear that?
Everyone
people?
in Russia loves me.
There's some hackers listening to this right now. Go get it. Go get it. It's up there.
Yeah.
Now, which did you do first? Radio or stand up?
Stand up. I did stand up first, and I actually kind of fell into the radio gig because the other guy who was co-hosting the show went to high school with me and was also a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
And I was doing a college tour at the time, and he wanted to get in with the agency that I was with, and I was going to give up some dates. And so he basically traded jobs with me almost, like had me come into the radio to do some stuff. And so we switched off, and then he went full-time into radio elsewhere, and that job opened up, and here I am. Yeah.
Did you, how did you even get in the radio, though? Like, did you, was it like a broadcast? Did you go I was a communication major. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that they had a campus radio, but, no one listened to the campus. I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah.
But I was more in the theater and that kind of stuff. Were you into any of that in college, or?
Well, John, I was a PE major. So, yeah. So teaching all the kids about, I taught sex ed for middle schoolers at one point. That was a lot of fun. But radio, I did act a lot in college and even in high school. I love acting. That's like one of my biggest passions. In improv, I really love improv stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So I was doing that, and then I just happened to come in to promote a show on the radio and feeding off of the co-host Twitch, who we were bouncing off of each other, and having a good time. He's a Jewish guy with Tourette's. That's why his nickname's Twitch.
That's right.
Yeah, so we were bouncing stuff off of each other, and it just worked. And so he was like, I can teach you the board and how to run things on the computer and add songs and all that stuff.
Oh, good.
So and when I jump into something, I jump in. And so for the first year, I was like, teach me how you did that. What do you do in here? How do you do? And so I learned everything I could in the first year. So
Well, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And it's paid off because now here we are.
Yes.
Working together.
Now,
we've met before, though.
Met before in Lexington a couple times.
Lexington,
but never worked together.
No,
I was really excited when they hit me up and said, "You're going to work with John Reap in Kansas City." I was like, "Awesome!"
That's like two great things that go together. John Reap in Kansas City.
I thought, listen, we got Kansas City barbecue,
right?
And John Reap.
Boom. I like to eat. As you can hear, I'm eating right now.
Reap loves to eat.
We are recording this podcast between the shows. I don't like to eat before a show. Last night I did.
Yeah, and you got, I saw you got
Did
in your throat a little bit. You were like,
it was in my throat, and then
You went to sing.
Yeah.
you had to go.
I saw some food come out. And I had indigestion. I was burping a bunch.
That's the worst.
That's bad.
Yeah, I judged one time for the radio. I judged a chili cook-off for our local fire department the day before a show, and I thought I was gonna have like 5 or 6 different little small cups of chili and be done. There were 32 chilies, and I crop dusted that entire show. Like the entire time, I'm just walking along.
That's awesome.
And I was it reeked.
Did they ever find out it was
stomach.
you?
Oh, they had, but I could see some faces change. Like, you ever change an atmosphere, John? That's a powerful moment. This is a powerful moment.
Yeah. You almost want to tell them, I did that.
Yeah, like, you smell that? That's me,
You got to
bitch.
get credit for that.
It was
Did
insane.
this happen on stage?
Oh, on stage? They didn't know it was me. I'm walking back and forth across the stage. And if you watch me, I don't move a whole lot. This show, I was back and forth across the I felt like I was in Walmart telling my wife, come on, get out of the house.
You're clearing your pants.
Oh, it was bad.
I've done that once before, too. Not like that. I just farted one time.
Oh, no.
It was a silent one.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious because the people who are sitting on the front row, I mean, they get a big whiff of it. Mm-hmm. And in their head, I don't think they can possibly think it came from me.
Right.
Because they're thinking, well, how could he do that? He's on the stage. Yeah. It's not him.
Right.
But I saw people looking around. Mm-hmm. You can see it when they hit them. And I took a little bit of pleasure in that.
Yeah.
I never said anything.
Imagine 30 minutes of that.
Oh, my God.
And I mean, it was like, one of them was so bad. You ever farted and craved something?
And what?
And craved something?
Craved something.
I could smell the chili still. It was that fresh of a fart.
No.
It had aged.
Funny,
it had aged incredibly well. I was like, that's white. That's
a
white
spicy
chicken chili.
one, right?
That is a white chicken chili right there.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was. Oh man.
Yeah, I've also done this one before. Tampa. You ever work in Tampa?
I have not. I got booked there one time and canceled immediately at the same time.
Oh,
you ever get that?
Bobby Jewell? Yeah. That happens.
Yeah, well.
Well, they have popcorn there that they serve. They don't like. I think now they have a bigger menu, but I just remember I was a little bit hungry. This popcorn smelled amazing. Mm-hmm. I thought, I'm just going to get a handful of that before I get up there, which is a dumb decision because, popcorn's got them little kernel things.
You get stuck in your teeth
and in your throat.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So I'm up there like, I'm from just trying to get this one kernel out for an hour and a half. It's horrible.
You went extra hard on your Wolford Brimley impression.
Yes. Dude, you're hilarious, by the way. I really enjoy.
You're great, too.
It's so much fun working with a good feature that, that's, number one, funny and likable and kind.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
it.
Yeah.
And that's why we had a good time last night. We went out. We did some karaoke. Yeah. We had a good time there. People watching as well.
People watching was great.
We got invited to an MMA fight.
We got invited back to a
where
guy's
we
house
were
to
going
do
to be
MMA.
the ones. They wanted us to fight.
And I'm not sure if they wanted us to fight each other or fight him. It was very confusing.
That was unclear.
I did not like the situation.
No, but we handled it pretty good.
Yeah, we got out and got in an Uber.
That's how you handle that.
In a Prius.
Yes. You just say, well, hang on a minute, and you get your phone out like you're going to get their number, and then you just hit Uber.
Yeah, I remember we said, our Uber's here. And the last thing that guy said to us was, well, if that's the way you want to play it. And in my head, I'm like, he's going to chase our Uber.
Oh, man.
I couldn't believe it. He was like, I shouldn't do this.
I don't even know how that whole thing started because I remember the night's fuzzy for me because I was pounding vodkas.
You were
shots.
And whiskey. You had whiskey,
that's
vodka,
right.
shots.
People kept handing me stuff.
Beers.
Yeah.
You had a couple of local beers.
I got to sing my classic.
You did?
Keep Your Hands to Yourself.
Yeah.
I believe you sang as well. I can't remember what you sang, though.
Kanye West, Gold Digger.
Oh, yes. Everyone loved that
and
song.
I warned the white people. I said, sing at your own discretion.
Uh-huh.
You better say
now, does that one have the N-word in it?
It does. You better say, if you don't say broke twice, you might get your ass kicked.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's funny. Do you do that on purpose? just to see what happens.
Sometimes
I would.
Yeah. I also love it because white girls love that song.
Yeah,
they come up and they just start. There was two dancing immediately, and they love it when you say when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. They love that part.
Yes,
and I'm like, I was broke and already had a white girl, so I don't know what's going to happen if I get famous.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we're here in the green room. We got food coming in here for Jesse
and Joe.
What you get, buddy?
I got the Bernie mac and cheese.
Oh, that looks good
with shrimp, as we say it in the South.
Mm-hmm.
Scrimp.
And you guys can't hear Jesse over there, but he is the MC this weekend. Although he's mostly a feature act, he decided to take a step back and take one for the team and host the shows. And you're having looks like a quesadilla. And what do you got in there? Chicken.
Jive turkey quesadilla.
Giant turkey quesadilla.
Jive turkey.
Jived. Oh, they're funny here.
They are hilarious.
And then the Coors Light. I hear you.
This is a great lineup. It just is good. It keeps good energy the whole time.
Yeah.
The crowd's been good.
And we all wore plaid tonight.
The darker you are, the tighter the squares.
Yes.
And we just work our way up. It's good.
You have a funny joke bit about how you look like Ice-T.
I do look like Ice-T.
You do, and you kind of sound like
Well, here's the worst part is I used to have a goatee.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of the near beard that I'm rocking now, and I was a little skinnier. And at the time, there was an app that you could get on your phone called the Like Parent app, and there was a trend for probably 3 weeks where people would compare themselves to their parents and see what percentage of their parents look like them. And I did one with my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
And I looked like 36% like my dad. And like 54% like my mom, or 64% like my mom.
Yeah.
Then I did Ice-T in my mom.
Okay.
And I was 83% Ice-T.
Yes.
And 17% my mom. And I tweeted Ice-T. And
Yeah.
I said, Dad, I'm glad I found you. And I did some research. My wife had convinced me that he was my dad for like 2 weeks.
I mean, I believe it.
Well, he didn't get famous until like 1984.
Right. How do you think Ice-T is?
Oh, he's like, he's
probably like
probably 60
something.
Probably 60.
Yeah, and you're 30.
I'm 34.
So it's possible.
It's possible. And he was at the cusp of fame, which means he was touring colleges. My mom worked at a HBCU in Kentucky. She was like the one white chick in the office full of black ladies. And
Yeah.
Like I can tell by my stepmom Coco, he's into white women. I'm just saying. I've got pictures from college where I had my relaxer in.
Yes.
And I literally I could have been him in Juice or whatever other movie.
So now but we know for sure it's not him.
I haven't tested. We haven't tested. We haven't done any DNA, but I'm 99% sure that my dad's my dad. But,
Yeah.
But you know,
I mean, there's still hope.
there's still hope. Still hope.
Because believe it or not, I love Ice-T. I used to break dance, and he had a song called Reckless that was on Breakin' soundtrack. The movie Breakin'. That's where I knew Ice-T.
Yeah.
Not the actor Ice-T.
Not the actor,
but the rapper Ice-T. And then, so he did Reckless. Then he went like gangster,
Right, he went gangster,
like hardcore, like Cop Killer, like punk rock.
Right. So I listened to Cop Killer. That's the first song I remember about Ice-T was Cop Killer. And then fast forward a few years, and all he plays is cops now. I'm like,
that's right.
I'm like, what a turnaround!
What an irony is that?
What a turnaround!
Yes, it totally is. Yeah. So that's I've always been a fan. Of Ice-T.
Thank you. I'll tell him.
Yeah, please do if you don't mind.
He tweets. He favorites my tweets sometimes.
Does he really?
He tweets back sometimes. Yeah.
Have you ever done a bit like memorize something of his, like a monologue or something from the? Yeah, because you could sound like him. You could break into a rap right there. Yeah. What's one of? Well, Cop Killer is probably his biggest one.
I can't do Cop Killer.
Yeah, not in my crowd.
We're in damn Kansas.
I'm trying to think.
It's bad enough. I'm telling them to accept gays.
Yes, yeah.
Like, you guys have to be more respectful to the gays, and some of them were looking at me like, I don't like the way this colored guy's going with this.
Yeah. I ain't gonna do shit.
You're not gonna tell me how to feel about them.
That's funny. And then then you say, well, I look at it like this. You could do it like I think you said my family. It's like where we treat the gays like we treat cops in the cars.
We treat gay guys the same way black people treat cop cars. Yeah.
As long as
you're in front of me, we good. You get behind me, I'm going to pull over for a second.
Yeah, let you slide.
Stop running my tags. Stop running my tags, Javier.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how Reckless goes. I can't get that song out of my head now. We should Google Reckless. Hey, maybe you could do that, Jesse. Yeah. He's also
While you're eating your quesadilla.
doing sound effects for the Fried podcast now.
You have a sound engineer.
Yeah. So I'm in and out of your act. You know, I'm doing my own stuff here and there. And so I think I missed this part. But you say your mom is white? Or your dad?
Mom is white.
Your mom is white and dad's black.
Dad's black.
Okay.
Yeah, or invisible.
Who is?
My dad, he was an invisible man for a while. I thought I was in Cosby's Ghost Dad for probably 8 years of my life.
That's an underrated movie. That's
Ghost
really
Dad,
good.
Great movie.
Yeah, it
Great
really
movie.
is.
Yeah, till you think about the pills and such.
Yeah.
But in general, great movie.
It's a really good. I'm gonna watch that again.
Yeah, Ghost Dad. We were talking about horrible movies.
Yeah.
Today, and you watched.
Well, today I watched this. You know, this is I call a hangover Saturday.
This is Hangover Saturday.
So we had a good time last night. So I just stayed in today. Didn't even do much. I got room service. I watched crappy movies. I watched. I watched Total Recall, the first one. Which is not even that crappy.
But it's better. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
And before its time, but now when you watch it, you know, there's some funny things in there.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh my God. My favorite scene in that whole movie is this big old fat lady. They're going through security, and she's a big old fat lady with the red hair.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's going through customs and whatever, trying to get on planet Mars. And the guy's like, "So how long are you going to be here?" She goes, 2 weeks. He goes, "Okay, are you bringing any fruits and vegetables into the 2 weeks?" She just keeps saying 2 weeks.
Because this is the disguise inside of us, right?
And it's like, what? And she goes, 2 weeks. And she starts like pulling her cheeks apart. And her face just comes apart, and it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
And then he throws the head and look down at the head, and she goes, "Get ready for a surprise!" And then the head blew up. And that whole scene, I filmed it, and I just had to share it today. That's one of my favorite. That lady, to me, I want to find out what she's doing now. She's got to be on IMDb.
Yeah, she's got to have done something else.
Yeah,
you don't get to be the 2 weeks lady.
I mean,
and not
that's
not
right.
get at least one other role.
That should be a meme. Oh, that should be a thing. If you're going to give your 2 weeks notice, you're about to quit. You just send that clip. I'm out of here. 2 weeks.
I want a job just to be able to do that. Just to be able to do that.
There you go, folks.
Yeah.
Fried Pod giving you helpful life hacks on how to quit your job.
Have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this clip?
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah. Did you like it? That means I quit, David.
Yeah, and then you could you do the clip from the movie Better Off Dead where the kid wants, "I want my $2." The kid on the bicycle.
The kid on the bicycle.
Like, I want them $2, and you get 2 weeks notice. Oh,
I think I'd probably be like, get ready for a surprise. I'm quitting now.
Oh, that's right. You can edit it better. Oh, man.
In 2 weeks, you're going to notice I haven't been around.
That was fun. I watched that one, and then I was bored in my hotel room, and so, I didn't want to get out. It was a windy day. It was like wind gusts up to 28 miles per hour coming from the northwest.
Yeah. Could you see the kids outside of your window playing baseball?
No.
It's a lonely time on the 8th floor.
Oh,
There was kids playing wiffle ball, and the wind was just taking the ball.
Can't play wiffle ball.
You can't play wiffle ball.
In a tornado?
Tornado? What's wrong with it? These kids must have been from Oklahoma.
That's funny. I wish I'd have seen that.
It was hilarious.
No, I didn't. I think I'm facing some other hotel. It's just there's nothing there. But that's Kansas, by the way. You could see forever.
Right.
It's so flat that you could see the weather and when it's gonna, like, you can look at a cloud and go, that's gonna be here in about 2 weeks.
Get ready for a surprise.
But no, I didn't want to go outside, so I was just sitting there. I thought, and for whatever reason, I guess because it was Earth Day not long ago.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
And I thought, like, well, what's a funny post I could put for Earth Day? Because I really don't care, but I want to post something about Earth Day. So I thought, well, there's this movie, Flash Gordon, from 1985-84. One of the cheesiest science fiction movies of all time, but with the best soundtrack because Queen did it.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, well, there's a line in there where he goes, "The evil Ming the Merciless."
He's going, Clytus, I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today? And that's what I felt like in my hotel room. So I did a little, reenactment of that. That's what I did with my time today.
Yeah.
Looking out the window, watching cheesy movies. Now, we were talking about cheesy movies on the way over here. You told me about one.
My favorite cheesy movie is a movie. It's a blaxploitation film, and I had to watch it because in college I took a class on black cinema, and it's called J.D.'s Revenge.
Okay.
It's a terrible movie.
Yes.
It's the I don't know who came up with the premise. It's probably the same people who wrote Lucifer.
Okay.
But like basically, there's a pimp named J.D. who was like a badass back in like the 20s and 30s.
Okay.
He died. And his ghost, I guess, haunted this taxi driver who's like a pretty stand-up guy, but he's going through a hard time in life. And he inhabits the body of this guy. And so this guy will flash on immediately, randomly, and become a pimp. And he'll cuss out people on the phone.
The cab driver will.
Yeah, the cab driver will.
Yeah.
He has like an old white lady in his cab at one point and starts turning donuts in a parking lot, doing like 60 miles an hour. And she's screaming and ends up dying because I guess you could die from the shock
Are
of
both?
donuts.
Okay, so the pimp who died, that's JD.
That's J.D.
Now the cab driver.
The cab driver is just some
we
random
don't know-
schmuck who ends up getting it.
Are they both black guys?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Now, see, it would have been funny
That's what I'm
if it was like a
thinking.
white guy who got inhabited by this black
I mean,
pimp.
if we want it to be funny.
Yeah.
Now, at least with the two black guys, a little bit different. Like, you know,
a
like
little
one's
different,
straight lace,
One's
another
more
guy,
straight lace.
the pimp.
Yeah.
All right,
And
I
the
gotta
pimp,
watch
the pimp
this.
had like a scar on his face. And
gotta-
so, like, the guy will look in the mirror and see the pimp. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Wait, so
Get Rob Schneider on the phone. We're going to make this
Yes!
happen with a white guy.
are there any famous big names in this movie?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
They're not famous now. I'd have to look up the cast, to be honest.
Well, I'm going to look up that movie.
Yeah, you'll watch it and there's parts where you're like, why am I watching this movie? And then there's other moments where you're like, this is exactly why I'm watching this movie.
Yeah, those sometimes you get, especially if you're like, it's a hangover Saturday and you're just flipping channels and you wouldn't normally watch something, but now that, because hotels don't really have they don't have a Netflix thing
Right.
or your Hulu subscription and you get lazy with that remote. You're like, let me just push these buttons around and see what happens. And then you come across something.
Yeah, we both watched Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2.
Because it happened to be on.
I think Deadpool 2 is better than Deadpool 1.
Me too. A little more in-depth story, better
Yep.
characters, I think. Yeah,
Funnier too.
Yeah, funnier in general. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Deadpool. Any of them.
Are you
really,
into science fiction at all?
I love science fiction, sci-fi. I read science fiction books.
Do you really?
Which is weird because I have to go in like the teen section sometimes
Yeah.
to get a good book. But yeah, I read science fiction, and then I like stuff that's just like Black Mirror kind of stuff, like where it's just enough of a stretch to where you're like, this is fake, but it could happen.
It could happen.
Could happen.
Yeah, logistically
Yeah.
speaking. Black Mirror, I've watched one or two episodes of that. It's kind of like the new, what do you call it, Twilight Zone in a
Right,
weird
which they're
way.
coming out with another.
Which they're also doing
they're
that.
coming out with a new one of those. Yeah.
And I think I saw the one where it's Ron Howard's daughter, Bryce Howard, and she is, I think this is Black Mirror, where she's, it's like in the future, and everyone is basically being rated as an individual.
Individuals like on Facebook.
Yeah.
You get a rating. Yeah.
And how that changes everything.
Yeah,
and
your
how,
status goes up and down just based. Oh yeah.
So you basically have to fake all the time happiness and cheerfulness or whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy good.
Yeah.
But it could happen.
Well, it's really just a documentary about the Kardashians. They just have to be as fake as possible so
Yes,
people like them. But as soon as they're real, they end up driving a truck like that old lady in that episode.
I haven't seen most of them, but it looks pretty cool, and I'm happy that they're bringing back the Twilight Zone.
I'm excited about that. Yeah, because Jordan Peele's going to be hosting.
Yeah,
And
man.
I don't know if he's going to be writing. I hope so. He's a pretty good suspenseful writer. I haven't seen his new movie yet, but
I haven't either. I want to.
yeah.
I've heard mixed reviews on it.
I have two. But I watched Get Out, and I love that movie.
Dude, I've seen Get Out 3 times.
Yeah, I own it.
Yeah.
I bought it the first
I
day
saw
it
it.
came
I
out.
didn't know what I was walking into. Me and my feature buddy, Brent Blakeney's, who I bring with me a lot of times if he can drive to a gig. He's in North Carolina. This was too far for him. But we just walked in one day, like, let's go check out this Get Out. I've been hearing stuff. Mm-hmm. And, it's a matinee movie. Mm-hmm. And so we got the whole theater ourselves pretty much.
Beautiful.
Loved that. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the movie, we just looked at each other like, I think that might be one of the best movies I've ever seen in my whole life.
It's great. Great suspense. Great story. Now, here's the problem, John.
Yes, go ahead.
I happen to be married to a white lady.
Oh gosh, I'm glad. Thank you for whispering that.
Well, yeah, that's how you have to do it when you're going to say something about race. A white lady.
She's
Caucasian. She's Caucasian. And I watched Get Out while I was on the road.
Okay.
And then came home and crawled into bed next to that white lady. And I swear to God, I stared at the back of her head for 2 hours. Just in my head playing out like, is this bitch trying to...
Yeah,
I think
she's trying to get in my head.
She's trying to lure me in.
She's trying to hypnotize you.
We didn't. Tea was not allowed in our house for 6 months.
No, get all tiny spoons
Put
out.
that spoon down. I know what you're trying to do.
Oh my God!
Yeah, your dad's getting old. He wants my body. I know it.
Dude, some of the best acting ever in that film too.
Oh, yeah. Great.
And I forgot. I don't know the actress's name, but the lady who played the maid.
Oh yeah.
She that scene where she's trying to say no, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Like, and you could tell
you could see the
that
struggle
someone is trying to come out.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I mean, that's such a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
And she nailed it.
Nailed it.
That she should win something just for that performance.
Yeah. I like it
gotta
because
look
I
her
notice
up.
new things every time I watch it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I never noticed until like the third time I watched it. The lady, the white girl, is eating her Fruit Loops with the milk separated. So she separated the whites and the coloreds. Yeah. And there's little stuff like that happens throughout the movie. You're like, whoa, I never noticed that. It's just brilliant.
That's
Brilliantly
interesting.
done.
I can't wait to watch this again.
See, I'm telling you. It's
Now,
just
do you
weird
think
stuff.
that was on? It had to be on purpose.
It had to be on purpose. Yeah, I don't think anything.
Why
in that
would
movie
you
was
go
done
out of your way
accident.
not to eat the cereal with the milk in it?
She eats it without the milk, and then will have the milk after she swallows the cereal. It's very like she's like, I separate everything.
I love that they did that.
It's crazy. He thought
insane.
of everything, and he has a white wife.
Yes, in real life.
Yeah, Chelsea,
yeah.
Chelsea V. Peretti.
Yeah,
is his,
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
So,
Oh
I
man,
can only imagine the nights he had. He's like, because he thought of this.
well, it's a good collaboration, but
Probably.
I wonder if she had. She's like,
what if she ate her cereal separate from the milk?
yeah, maybe he got it from her.
Right? Maybe he's like, you do that. That's weird.
Yeah, that's going in the movie.
That's
bitch.
going in the movie. That's the most racist thing you do.
Now, who's the funny guy in that movie? The guy that's
Lil Rail,
his buddy,
Lil
on the
Rail, who
phone.
works for the TSA.
He almost stole that movie too.
Yeah,
he's very
great.
funny.
Yeah, he was great in that movie.
And he was a hero at the end.
yeah, oh yeah.
So great film all around, people.
If you get a
And
chance to get out,
you
Jay.
listen, just go in there, check it out. There are a couple movies where I just stumbled into, not knowing what I was going to get. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
another one. I don't know if you've seen this, Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh, great movie.
Me and my buddy Rick went. We were going to see another movie. I forgot what it was now, but it was sold out. We're like, well, we're already here. Let's go see this one, I guess. Everyone's talking about this. Dakota, I will take another one.
And
My good
can
man.
I get my? Yeah, that's okay.
But yeah, so Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, that was a
no
great movie.
expectations.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Millionaire.
That's good. That's how I said. Who wants to be a millionaire?
I love that movie. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect from that either.
Great
I was
movie.
just like, okay, let's go check it out, and it ended up being one of the best movies. Life of Pi. My wife dragged me to see that.
Oh yeah.
And I thought it was going to be a terrible movie. It's about the kid who gets like stranded in the ocean.
Yeah.
But like
That's-
visually, it's a very appeasing movie.
That's
And
exactly
if you
right.
are high.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, your nipples get hard watching Life of Pi. It's that visually stimulating.
It really is, especially that island that's floating.
Yeah, the floating island,
floating
that has all
island.
the fluorescent stuff around. It's amazing.
That I did like visually that movie.
Visually, yeah.
Also, another good visual movie, but not so great. Aquaman.
I thought Aquaman was okay.
It's
Visually,
okay.
it's definitely good. Yeah, visually, definitely.
It's
good.
a lot of corny stuff going on in there.
Well, yeah.
You know,
But it's Aquaman.
It's for the ladies.
But it's Aquaman.
Yeah.
How do you make Aquaman cool?
You get that one actor to play him, and
Exactly.
that's about
Jason
it.
Momoa is the only.
Yeah.
You might as well do a standalone movie about the kid from Captain Planet who had heart. The worst power ever. Earth, fire,
Yeah.
wind, heart.
I'm crying. I love you. Don't poke that puppy up. I'm crying now.
The conspiracy theory. I think the kid who had heart in Captain Planet had a bad streak in him and became the witch doctor in Indiana Jones who takes people's hearts.
Just being fully honest, I haven't seen Captain Planet.
It's
that what-
it's an old
that's
TV
what you
show.
said?
Yeah, Captain
Yeah.
Planet.
Okay, now the TV show.
Yeah.
Captain Planet.
Yeah.
When did this air?
Oh, it's the 90s. It was
Okay.
after Indiana Jones, but I think there's
Got
a
it.
backstory.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little Indian kid.
Yes.
Looks a lot like the witch doctor, just with hair. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I can picture him totally going, I eat your heart, and like taking someone's heart out of their chest.
Oh, man.
Kalima, see? Exactly.
Very nice. Jesse knows it.
Jesse knows.
Did you ever look up Reckless? Let's see here. I wonder if we could play some of it real quick. Oh, I wanted
we want
to
the song.
see what it. Here, I can do it. I want to see what it sounded like, because this was a great breakdancing song.
No, Jesse, you will respect my daddy's music, boy.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you know what I did the other day? I did this little Snapchat. Most elevators, when you get in them,
Oh, yeah.
they have the L for the lobby, and then they have lower lobby. LL.
Right.
And I thought, why hasn't someone invented a Cool J sticker and just put it right on every dang elevator? LL Cool J.
And if LL Cool J was smart, he would do this.
He would have, yes, because he's not. There's. You said it's also LL Bean products.
LL Bean products, he'd cover up the bean and just be Cool J.
That's right.
Oh,
We got beverages. What time
Hell
is this?
yeah. Deuce juice, baby.
What time is just right there, my friend? Thank you.
10 o'clock.
Okay, 10 o'clock. And right now it is 9. Oh, we got plenty of time.
Yeah, we got.
I'm typing in Reckless.
I got this sucker queued up.
Oh, hit it. Let's hit it. Check this out, dude. I would love for you to memorize. Yeah. Like, just imagine a young John Reap, 7th grade, got the whole jumpsuit on, and it just says Reap on the back and Jonathan down the leg. No, just iron on letters. And here I come, breakdancing with my brother. We were called the Breaking Brothers. And then Reckless was playing. Loved it, dude. I could do the backspin. Hang on, here we go. Come on! Ice-T, get to it. Here we go. Nope. All right. Maybe this is the instrumental. Come on, Ice-T.
Oh, here you go.
Like, I just love that sound. The clap machine going real fast.
Once upon a time, a DJ's task was just to play records. What more could you ask? Mixes, scratching in cuts, which was too much for many. Drove some DJs nuts, but the DJ named Glove
Dude,
has reigned supreme.
can I bribe you to come on stage to this song?
So listen, don't out, but remember this.
Here we go.
When
Reckless.
the gloves on the wheels of steel, he
Reckless. Yes. Remember that scratching? That's good. Say thank you for that.
That's good stuff.
Dude,
That is
I
good
miss
stuff.
good old scratching.
That is good. Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
No, scratching kind of left.
Yeah, well, people don't use real records most of the time. Now
That's-
they like, put CDs in and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You remember,
There's
you remember,
that.
yeah, you remember, I don't know, like my brother used to, you still, so you take your parents' like favorite records.
Yeah, and make it cool.
And then you'd scratch them all up and it wouldn't play the right way again.
Who ruined my Hall & Oates album?
Oh, man, I love Hall & Oates.
I do too.
That is the whitest statement I can make, but I'm going to be honest, I thought Oates was like me. I thought he was mixed for the longest.
I would believe it.
He's Italian.
There's something in there.
He's Italian. Oh, there's definitely
he's
something.
Italian.
He's Italian. The Negroes of the Mediterranean.
They're from the Moors of Sicily, conquered Italy, came down there and did so much banging.
Yeah, he had the fro that you talked about. You and your brother had when you were young. He had the fro and the mustache. He looked like a lighter Lionel Richie.
He did.
I love Daryl
I
Hall
saw
and John Oates.
Saw those guys in concert.
Hall and Oates. They have so many hits.
Yeah.
So many hits. I have the best of Hall and Oates on my Amazon Prime Music, and I listen to it all the time.
If we're doing karaoke again,
Let's do it.
you and I.
We can do Man Eater. We can do.
Okay.
We can do.
What
Method.
I want, you got to have a handle. I don't even know.
Like a flame to a candle. A candle to a flame.
I just know how things sound. I don't know the words.
All you got to do is
What I want.
It's like Guitar Hero. You just have to hit the notes.
Yeah.
Was that Rock Band where you just have to hit the notes and you get the score? Yeah.
All right, so look, you're coming out to Reckless. And then
Okay.
you pick a song for me to come out to. And then I'll pick a song for Jesse to come out
I
to.
actually like the Eastbound and Down that you come up to.
I do, too.
I think it's very fitting. You could come up to the song I come up to.
Oh, I would.
Which is what is it?
What's his name?
Old Town Road. It's
Yeah.
Lil Nas X and Billy Ray
ride
Cyrus.
my horse to the old town road. Gonna ride till I can't haul.
That's your. Here's what I love about that song. White people either absolutely love that song or they absolutely hate it.
I don't know how you could hate it.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
The looks I've gotten this weekend alone. There's been a couple. Last night there was a guy who, as soon as he heard what was playing, goes, "Oh no." Audibly, I heard it. He goes, "Oh no,
not
And
that."
That's why I started my set like, "That's right, white people.
We're taking over country.
We have infiltrated. You thought it was just Hootie and Cowboy Troy, but now
Hockey's next.
yeah. We've got it.
That's true.
We've got.
You got that.
Yeah, we got a couple. we got a NASCAR driver.
I will make the argument for this song. It is a great song. It is a catchy song. It's a hip hop song or whatever. It just because the lyrics happen to be country doesn't really make it a country song. And I bet you that's what people are going, "Oh no," about, because on its own, the song is great. It's catchy. It's better than the video game that it's on. But I wouldn't classify it as country just because he's talking about riding a horse. Now you throw a banjo in there, and then now we're talking.
Well,
then that's more country. It's like saying it's like saying Merle Haggard was the first gangster rapper, and he's got some nasty songs. Did you know this about Merle Haggard?
I did not know that. I know Hank Williams Jr.
Yep, he's got them too.
If he sped up All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over Tonight and put a hot beat behind it, are you kidding me?
Listen, you could make.
All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over Tonight.
Do you want to drink? They kind of do that already on Monday Night Football.
You know what I'm saying?
On Monday Night Football, if you've noticed, they have made it more. They've made it less country because
Right.
there's other they'll have other guest artists on there doing the song with him.
Yeah. Well, also I think most, to be honest, most country has made country less country now.
You're 100% right.
Yeah, it's all Yeah.
100% right. I'm a more of an old school country guy.
I like old school country. I like Joe Diffie, Third Rock from the Sun, one of my favorite albums. I love Tim McGraw. I love Garth Brooks. I love Tracy Lawrence.
Oh my God.
Tracy Byrd.
I knew I loved you, man.
Yeah, I who's the guy who don't ask her on a straight tequila night. Is that Tracy? What is that guy's
hang
name?
on. Let's. I don't want to make you sing.
She'll
again.
start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside. It's John something, I think.
I don't know it.
I'm gonna look it up now. See,
Yeah,
I love that guy's voice. He's like a white Aaron Neville. It's shaky and it's so. I love it.
Well, I like. Okay, I'll
I
probably.
think it's John Anderson. Is that John Anderson?
That sounds right, John Anderson. No, you're right. I think you're right. You remember Johnny's daddy was taking him
brother, don't take the girl. Are you kidding me?
She was 8 years old. I
love that
I heard
song.
that first time I heard that song. I listened to it 3 more times. I happened to be by myself in the parking lot, and I just started bawling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
like,
sad story.
Wow, what he did at the end?
Well, you don't know if she died or not.
It's a great song.
You don't know if he has another one called Can't Be Really Gone.
Okay,
And every time I listen to it, it reminds me of my grandmama. So it makes me cry a little bit.
that's
Yeah.
That's a mark of a good song.
Tim McGraw I love
If you
Tim
bring
McGraw.
someone to emotions, that's a good song. It's because it means it's well written, and the message is clear, and it's obviously has a good beat to it or something. So
Yeah.
You looking up Joe Diffie?
I'm looking up Straight Tequila Night. No, Joe Diffie had Third Rock from the Sun.
Straight to John Anderson. I think you might be right, man. That name sounds very
John
familiar.
Anderson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
I used to love when I used to work at a. Go ahead, play it. If you find it, just start playing it.
Yeah.
I used to work at a Goodyear in Lenore, North Carolina, right outside of
know where
Hickory.
Lenore
It's
is.
more rednecky than Hickory.
Catawba County.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I used to change tires and oil at Goodyear for 2 summers, and all they played was country music out there in the damn shop. And at the time, I did not like country music. Here we go. Oh, man.
That's good stuff right there.
If you really want to know, she comes here a lot. She just
That's a good voice.
Yeah, dude. He sounds good.
8:13
favorite
song. If you play it, you might have a chance.
Yeah, he is the white Aaron Neville.
She's all
Man, just put a big black mole on his face. You got him.
friendly and
Look at that curl.
Most of the time.
What?
Don't ask her on a straight tequila.
Oh, you guys were watching the video. This chick she's cute, but she got some mom jeans going on.
Blames her broken heart on every man inside.
Okay, now I'm coming up to this.
On a straight tequila.
No, it's too slow. I can't do it. It's too slow. I can't do it. Everyone's gonna they'll start wanting to cry. Maybe I'll come up to tequila. That's a good song. I think he's also got the one who sings that song? It's a country song about I start walking your way, you start walking mine. We meet in the middle, neath that old Georgia pine.
Yeah. You know what song? You know what you're coming up to?
What?
Goddamn Watermelon Crawl.
Oh my God. Let's hear it.
If you drink, don't drive. Do the Watermelon Crawl. You don't know Watermelon Crawl?
Oh, I don't. It sounds like if I come up to that after you, it's going to look racist. I mean, think about visually what's happening here. I'm going after you.
It's Tracy Byrd.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Or you're coming up to Alan Jackson's Chattahoochee.
Oh, that.
Way down yonder in the Chattahoochee.
Never
it
knew
gets
how much
hotter than a
hoochie
hoochie
coochie.
No, never knew how much of muddy water meant to me. Yeah, that's
Dude, just how hot is this hoochie coochie? Now, which one is this? Okay, Tracy Byrd.
I was driving through Georgia in a late July on a day hot enough to make the devil sigh.
If I can get to the stage before he says watermelon.
Written in red, Ryan County Watermelon Festival ahead.
let me fast forward.
I don't think I have the balls to come up to that one.
When I got there, I heard a welcome speech from a small town man.
I like it. It's all right.
Said we got 100 gallons of sweet red wine made from the biggest watermelons on the vine. Help yourself to some.
Oh, I'm hooked now. You got me. You got my.
Drink, don't drive, do the Watermelon Crawl.
Yes!
Brother,
That's
that song, Negroes love this song.
I love that song. Gingers love it too.
In Kentucky, oh my goodness. I'm telling you, brother, if you drink, don't drive, do the Watermelon Crawl.
Do the watermelon crawl.
People
What does
can't
that
even-
mean? What does he mean by that?
It's because it's the Watermelon Festival. They know everybody's going to get drunk.
So don't drink, don't drive. Instead,
You crawl
stay
home,
where you're at.
You crawl home. We know it's the Watermelon Crawl.
Oh, it's not because someone ate a fermented watermelon.
No, that sounds delicious.
Have you done that before? Have you ever poked
Put a
drilled a
hole
hole?
in and put the bottle in and let it sit for. Oh, brother,
That's good stuff.
I did one where it was you took all the ingredients of a Long Island iced tea. Mm-hmm. So like 4 or 5 bottles, I guess, and you poured them in.
Yeah.
Or you turned them upside down. You let it sit for 2 days.
Ooh,
Yeah, and brother,
sounds
you've
good.
never been so messed up off of watermelon.
yeah.
And had to, you know what's the worst part about that is though you have to break the seal pretty much immediately because that watermelon goes straight through you.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's coming
I've
out.
never had to pee so much in my bladder hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it might have been my liver. But
It's mostly fluid. Yeah.
yeah, it's all fluid out.
It's all fluid.
Yeah.
That's like when we were like, before, when you're like first starting to drink alcohol, no one likes it at first.
Yeah. So back when you're like 8, 9.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. You had to like sort of like "Ugh, beer tastes weird, or like it was wine coolers first for a lot of people, bottles, yeah, and then sometimes people would do this party juice thing, and it's just you put any kind of liquor, Everclear,
Yep. Whatever you got in there.
in a big trash can or a bathtub, and then I remember people putting gum in there.
Put
and,
gum
like,
in there? You put
Starburst,
Jolly Ranchers and
Jolly
Starburst?
Ranchers soaks it up, and watermelon also because it was like a sponge.
Yep.
And that works pretty damn good. Yeah. I want to come up to way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Okay.
I want to go Alan Jackson because I know a guy named Alan Jackson who's not that dude.
I know a guy named Alan Jackson who's not that dude. He was a college tennis coach. And he
See-
looked like Peter Jackson, the director of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, my God.
Long hair, big old beard.
oh
Yeah.
no.
But his name was Alan Jackson. And he used to get so mad at me because I would sing Way Down Yonder
Yes.
on the Chattahoochee every time I saw him.
I feel sorry for anyone named Alan Jackson
Yeah.
who's not a country
I
singer.
remember one time in particular, there was a tennis match at the college, Berea College, my alma mater, and somebody dropped a water bottle and it went into like this little dirt pile of water. And I looked at him, I said, "Hey, Coach Jackson, how much does that muddy water mean to you?" was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right there, way down yonder.
Right down yonder.
Do you like Mercuries? Are you crazy about a Mercury? You're going to drive this Mercury up and down the road. That's what I do to my buddy Alan Jackson. I go, Alan Jackson, he's a
Lord
good
of
man.
praise about a Mercury.
He's never been to the Chattahoochee.
Also does not say
care
Mercury.
about Mercuries.
Mercuries.
Yeah. Now, Jesse, you probably don't know that song. There's a song that Alan Jackson sang where he was crazy about a certain car, and they were called Mercuries. Mercury, like the planet. Yeah.
Mercuries.
But he called it like America, but he called it Mercury. Yeah. And it was a thing, man.
It was a big thing.
People, for whatever reason, rednecks too, mostly love this car, and it didn't look like a sports car, really.
Yeah, it was like a Cadillac.
A family-looking car.
It's a family sports car.
Yeah.
Praise about a Mercury.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive me a Mercury and cruise it up and down road.
Yep.
That he just wanted to ride around his Mercury, and that company is no longer in business. Mercury, just FYI.
Well, because Alan Jackson stopped singing about it.
That's right. So what we're saying is, Alan Jackson, you need to get back out there. You need to revisit Mercury.
Bring Mercury's back.
Do it for the people. Think about the people who lost jobs.
Yeah.
My dad drove a Mercury Mountaineer. That was like the SUV the Mercury's made. And I have it now. It's a 2000 Mercury Mountaineer.
Please tell me you're going to make a crazy about a Mercury video.
You know, I'm thinking about it. Now that we're talking about
You
it.
should.
Yes, I might do that. They're good. It's just like a Ford Explorer.
It is.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But I ain't crazy about it, but I'll do it.
But yeah, you can get crazy about it.
I'll drive it up and down the road. It's been.
Get a temporary tattoo made of the Mercury that you can put on your back.
Did he do that?
No, you should.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if that was in the video.
No, I don't think so. It's hard to get past that mustache.
If you're gonna get crazy about it,
you gotta get crazy about it. I'd like to see you in the bushes outside of the Mercury dealership, like a stalker.
Yes.
Yeah. Crazy about a Mercury.
Yes. Okay. I got homework to do now.
Yeah. You talking to a Chevy? I will kill you, Mercury.
Yeah. And then, I dressed as the Hemi guy doing Mercury stuff.
Oh, there you go.
You know, here's one. So you did those commercials, whatever. I did this TV show. It's a pilot. It's called Hickory Live Show.
Okay.
And Alan Jackson, my buddy, was the producer of it. So that's why it's fresh in my head also. But we did a funny little spoof commercial. And I have an announcer, old redneck buddy of mine named Tim, who his job is to sit there in a recliner the whole show. We got an old Apple I computer, and he's like pretending to go Facebook Live, right?
That's hilarious.
And so I'm talking to him randomly in between, bits or whatever. I go, Tim, you seen that commercial with the Verizon wireless guy switched to Sprint?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? Can you hear me now, guy? Was at Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
Then they fired him or whatever. Sprint hired him.
Right.
I said, well, what if I did that? What if the Dodge Hemi guy, that thing got a Hemi guy, switched to another automotive company?
Oh, God.
What would it look like? And we did a fake commercial.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's now, my character from that commercial is now grown up, sophisticated. He's sort of a white collar guy, and he drives a Prius.
I was gonna say, that thing got a hybrid?
It's exactly right.
That thing got a hybrid?
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly right.
I don't know if you remember this. Last night we pulled up to our hotel in a Prius with our Uber driver, and I thought it died.
Oh, yeah, because they're so quiet.
Yeah, I said, did this thing cut off? He goes, yeah, it's a Prius. That's what it does. I was like, that's black people couldn't drive these cars. We'd be like, well, it's done.
Just leave it on the. That's the third one this week.
I don't know what happened. Engine just keeps going out of these damn things. I know why they're sending them over here.
In this fake commercial we did, my son, who's 20 years old, is more redneck than me, way more redneck. He's a welder. He played football. He was a wrestler.
Okay.
And he happens to own a gigantic Dodge Ram diesel truck.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Like a dually?
And I said, yeah.
Oh, God.
And I said, I need your truck and I need you to play the old me. So it's really kind of cool,
That's
too.
hilarious. That's awesome. Yeah.
Because now here I am sitting in this Prius, right? Mm-hmm. And I got my hair all combed over. I got a jacket on. And I'm sitting there, and I pull up at a stoplight. It's shot for shot like the old first commercial was. Right. So you see me pull up in this Prius next to this Dodge thing, and these two redneck guys, what I used to be, look down at me and go, "What is that? A hybrid?" And I go, "Yeah, it's a hybrid." And then the light turns green, and we floor it. and they go, it runs out of gas. And then I'm going, and it says, yeah, it's a hybrid. Sometimes you just got to move on.
Oh.
Now, I'm telling you, if Toyota was smart,
They'd pick that up.
I mean, think of the chatter that would happen.
They would pick that up.
That would go viral at least.
Oh, yeah,
just the
easily.
fact that people go like,
Easily.
wow, the Hammy guy switched teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, that's brilliant.
So call me up, Toyota. Let's sell some cars.
Let's do. There's a big Toyota plant in my town. My
Wait,
hometown.
did you say you worked at a dealership? Yeah. Ooh, what kind of cars do you sell?
Dodges.
Oh, of course.
Of course, why wouldn't I?
Do you have any Priuses over there? Pri-Is?
Yeah, not at the moment.
Okay.
In the used car section,
Yeah.
certified pre-owned. What's the difference between a used car and a certified pre-owned?
One of them's more expensive.
That's exactly
Is it,
right.
right? Yeah. I'm like, so you're telling me because this one's not certified, it's a piece of crap?
Well, we should do that. I mean, while you're here, let's go to your dealership. Let's make a little commercial. Now, you invited me to a pool party tomorrow. So whose pool is this?
Wow.
A friend of mine.
Yeah, very
friend-
cool.
A friend of my girlfriend's, actually.
Yeah.
A friend
Does
who
he
doesn't
know
like
that?
black people? Apparently.
Oh,
I
can-
did
yeah.
not get- I did not get an invite to this.
Can he come?
I don't want you to invite me. Now it's offensive.
Well, I ain't going if he ain't coming.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, and he didn't go out with us
Yeah,
last night either
yeah.
to the karaoke.
I don't want to stereotype. Yeah. I don't want to stereotype. We're not the best swimmers.
Well, I don't know if we should go 2 nights in a row. I feel like we should do something.
Do something
different.
else.
Yeah.
Do something. Although I don't know.
It was fun.
Now I've got some inspiration. I might do some country songs tonight.
Yeah, we should mix it up. I'll do Reckless.
Oh God.
No one will know that song. I'm trying to think of a really
I'll bring
good.
it.
Oh, I know.
If you do Reckless, I'll try to find a cardboard box and just lay it in front of the stage and act like I'm gonna start breaking it. It'll be like a Dirty Vegas video.
Right. Just lay it down. Like, take forever setting it up.
Yeah. Do you remember that Dirty Vegas? Days go by, this black guy just dancing on the sidewalk, and they're like,
No.
he comes here every year to dance because she left. It's like, you have to check it out. If you like breakdancing.
Oh, okay.
He's actually a good breakdancer.
The name of the movie is.
No, it's a TV show, or a music video. It's Dirty Vegas, Days Go By.
So the band is Dirty Vegas.
Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay.
It's a pretty good video, actually.
All right.
About this
well,
black guy who lost the love of his life, and he comes every
Is it hip hop?
every year to dance.
Oh.
It's a break dance.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
like-
good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I look that up. So, folks, we gotta go. I mean,
Yeah, we gotta go.
Time has flown by.
We got to go tell the DJ our new songs.
That's right. We got to get that in. And I just want to say thanks for listening. Thanks for being on the podcast,
thanks
buddy.
for having me.
Look him up. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just type in That Guy Joe Deuce. If you can't spell Deuce, just type in That Guy Joe. I'll be the black one with dreads, and you can find me on there. Online, it's just joedeucecomedy.com. Coming to a club near you sometime soon.
Boom. Thanks again, man.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Kansas City. Joe Deuce. Funny guy. Great time there. If you ever get a chance to see Joe, tell him I said hey. If you go check him out on Facebook or whatever, tell him John Reap sent you. That'll make me happy and him happy. All right. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share. And check out my tour dates at johnreap.com. My next gig will be in Dayton, Ohio, May the 9th, Funny Bone. Then from there, Toledo, Ohio, May 10 and 11. That's going to be at the Funny Bone in Toledo. Then I'm going to Hawaii for a little vacay. And then after that, I will be going to Tampa, Florida, Side Splitters, May 23, 24, 25, 26. Then I'm staying in Florida because I'm going to the Orlando Improv on the 29th of May. Then I'm going to Boca Raton, Florida, May 30 and 31. All these dates can be found at johnreap.com. Thank you so much for listening. Happy Friday, everybody.
And the radio up, I like to see the sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And no mother's love